2K Sports pregame show.
Yes. Well, we can switch it in the game, right? Let's just do that. I was losing so many fucking games against scrubs online because I didn't know to do this over the years. Like, I'm good enough to beat just random people online. You're not a bum. That's the thing. You're not most people who play this game. Like, Ray's really good. I could beat Ray.
The Stars and as things get ready.
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tehran
The Raptors are probably going to lose in a 7-game series in the first round. I'm not going to front. Yeah, I just,
David, that philosophy is what
I don't know. It depends on if Brandon Ingram shows up and as this guy who can be a number one option in the playoffs. But I don't think he's that. Yeah, but he had that one really good. He had that one really good year with the Pelicans where they won Game 7. They have to let Scotty take control. I don't want them going into any fucking series and being like, it's not gonna win you anything.
When these two teams meet, something important's on the line, and you can feel the intensity.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So the Wizards 5 right now. A great scoring pair of wings. Beal the 2, Porter the 3. Morris and Gortat together down low. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Shoots from 14, tips it. And the second chance effort by Gortat. Gortat's got his second bucket of the game to go.
That's called battling your way for the second chance opportunity. Gortat is a real handful.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas.
I don't think he's Italian.
Gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. All with it. Now Smith defending. And
no!
Go to the free throw line.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth. You know, I think we can get intoxicated with the offensive end where John Wall is just so stellar at the point guard position. But this guy's athleticism allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. He does a great job creating turnovers.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
A pretty good way to start the game, right? The defense has to be more aggressive, keeping him away from that area of the floor, or it's going to be a long night.
There's the feed to Morris. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
LeBron outside. The dish to Thomas. Kicks it out to James.
You ready for the Jacks to win the Super Bowl?
Porter with a block.
Well, with that 7'1" wingspan for Otto Porter, he can provide some shot blocking.
Not even close.
Love against Morris. Nice ball movement by Washington. Beal from long range. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Wall. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Love. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got his first basket.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
And it's Gortat finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Beal gets a wide open look. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. And denied at the rim, but they call the foul. Whistle blows, and we'll see him shoot 2 from the line.
Yeah, Tristan Thompson doing a great job leaning in on the drive and working his way to the foul line.
Well, we the North starting to turn out some players.
I knew it wasn't
right out
going.
of Toronto, Canada, Tristan Thompson. He doesn't have the most expansive offensive skill set, but guys, his motor is as good as it gets.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
And a wide open look for James. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, you've got to credit the defense of Bradley Beal. Breaks it up defensively, gets out in transition. Nice.
And Thompson, one of the most relentless rebounders in the NBA.
Well, this is the elite skill he brings to the table. His durability and nightly effort on the boards make him a hugely valuable player, worthy of that contract.
Thomas, good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It never ceases to amaze Isaiah Thomas's ability to score oversized.
He's not Lithuanian, he's Polish.
Gortat with a screen on Thomas. And Wall kicks to Beal over Smith. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Beal's got 8.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
I'm not even using LeBron like that yet.
Downtown. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's LeBron. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
You know, Michael Jordan, later in his career, loved that mid-range game. And for LeBron, could it eventually be the same?
Beal can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 10. James with it, now guarded by Porter. Outside Thomas, lets it fly. Second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Back to Wall. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. James outside. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things. And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about.
This is going to be a good one.
At a younger age, I was never.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Jowlism.
Well, you really like the activity on the defensive end. Outstanding jumping into passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Wizards leading by 10. And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can bury you with their long-range shooting.
LeBron with the buckets.
That's terrific defense right there, but it didn't matter to LeBron James, who just drains it. He's a master of shrugging off the defense.
A shot by Frazier, no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. James dishes to Smith. Smith missing again. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Scott the pass to Meeks, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
James left side. He dishes it to Love. Outside Thomas. James kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Feeds it to Meeks. Kicks it to Oubre. Here's Frazier. Another miss by Frazier. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM. He even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. And here is LeBron. Following Otto Porter's 3. Takes the 3. James, no good. Washington leading now by 11. Doris, many teams want to push the pace now. I know you like that. Some do it better than others. What's the key, and you've done this in college, to being successful with an up-tempo scheme?
Well, I think obviously, one, you've got to have 3-tool players who are unselfish by nature. 3-tool meaning once you catch the basketball, you are a triple threat. You can pass it, you can score it, you can dribble it. You're able to be a playmaker in every instance, because once you allow people to spread the floor, and by that I mean the spacing is, there are 5 guys spread out maybe beyond the 3-point line, so the defenders are essentially on an island until a screen comes. You've got to be a triple threat on the catch to be successful in those pace and space systems. You got to be able to shoot it too, Kev. That's the key.
Now Love. After Markieff Morris's 3-pointer that didn't go.
I tell you, that timing and that awareness Love has near the rim is something you simply can't teach.
Wall draws the double. Beal from long range. That's good.
Damn it.
So Wall with the assist. 11 points for Beal.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
LeBron with the bucket.
Boy, when James is operating on the block like there, it's a thing of beauty. How far has his interior game come since he entered the league?
From 12 feet out. James with another miss. Washington leading now by 10. Here's Wall. Good D by Thomas.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
And finished off by LeBron.
It doesn't come as any surprise so far in this game that LeBron's stamp is all over it. Simply a dominant player.
Porter dishes to Gortat, and it's good for 2. Gortat's got 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Offensive rebound. And it's LeBron missing.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Wall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Yeah, took it aggressively right at the defense, and it pays off. Wall making it happen as usual.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Pass to Rose. Korver against Beal. Back to Korver. over Beal. And the shot falls short this time. And so we conclude the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K
We
Sports
so
halftime
hope you
show.
enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Wizards, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that. Now Cleveland shooting
Come on, Shumpert.
just 38% from the field. And Kyle Korver, one of the league's all-time great shooters, still holds the single-season mark for three-point percentage at over 53%. He did that back in 2010.
Well, Kev, his floor spacing ability with that three-pointer is just so crucial to the team's success. This guy draws so much defensive attention, and think about it. An open three might as well be a layup for this guy.
Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. They've got Ian Mahimi. Scott is out there with Oubre. Then there's Frazier, and it's Meeks in at the 2. Here's Oubre. Buries the long-range jumper. Oubre's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Wizards. Frazier against Rose. Pass to Korver. Rose kicks to Korver. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. That shot off. And it's Washington the other way.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the second half. They're going to have to start tightening things up on the offensive end.
Channing Frye's checked in for Jeff Green.
There's no way I come back from this, or is there?
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Outside Rose from deep, and there's Korver on the assist by Rose. Korver's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Frazier kicks to Scott. Back to Frazier. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's the double team with Korver. Meeks outside. Drills it from outside. Meeks got 5.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
And it's Rose penetrating. Rebound, Washington. Mahimi's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mahimi's got his first points of the game. Rose passes to Fry. Outside for Korver. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, this is Korver's game, right? A phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. You know he's ready to fire on the catch.
Frazier kicks to Meeks. Outside, Scott. There's the pass to Mahimi. Back to Scott. And he converts the layup. Scott's got his second bucket.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Passes it to Korver. Right side Rose. Back to Korver. Out to the wing. Korver missing again.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
The Cavs' Tyronn Lue said he never envisioned coaching during his playing career, but Doc Rivers saw something in him.
Well, Doc likes to say that Ty just had a way of bringing people together, a way of connecting. At the same time, Lou is tough enough to speak the truth and point out things that others might be reluctant to say.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
The feed to Meeks. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Meeks got 7 points.
I don't think the pass could be better placed. That's a great assist.
Outside Korver. He feeds it to Rose. Back to Korver. Jacks up a three. Another three for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The dish to Oubre. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Oubre's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's starting to develop that range. Maybe the stroke isn't perfect, but Oubre's showing promise.
Here's Rose, and the dunk by Rose.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunk's the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Frazier kicks to Mahinmi. And Frazier with the basket on the assist from Mahinmi. Mahimi's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Washington out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back, fourth quarter action. Of course, what an honor. Inducted into your college's Hall of Fame, something not many of us can say. What does that kind of honor do for the confidence for you personally going forward?
You know what? Providence College is a place that means a great deal to me. So what that Hall of Fame induction did was just remind me of all the special memories that I shared with my teammates. I'm close with many of them today. And Kevin, you know this. You know, if you've ever been inside a locker room, it's those moments when you're laughing until your stomach hurts. I'd say we were the Hall of Fame fun team. That's what I'd say.
I think we're on the fun team here on 2K. Jay Crowder out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Rose. Then there's Kyle Korver. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Inside. The kick out to Crowder. Osman. He's covered by Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Rose in the post. Covered by Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Wizards leading by 18. Wall draws the double. Morris kicks to Gortat. Outside, Wall. There's a screen by Gortat. Washington needs to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. The kick out to Wall. Hits the jumper in space. And the Wizards lead by 20.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Korver, no luck.
And you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
You know, I don't think so, Greg. The defense will give up that deep a shot all day. You got to continue to move the basketball.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Shoots from 14. Rose can't hit.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
You know, and a lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the carom.
Here's Frye. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And you look at last season for Channing Frye,
Yes.
some of the best shooting
Yes,
numbers
I do know that.
for
Danny Green,
I
too.
think all the more impressive, Kev, when you consider the personal adversity he weathered with the passing of both his parents. This guy is a true pro, understands the game.
Remember Sauce Castillo?
Best pick and pop big man in the league.
Thompson, he's checked in for Channing Frye. No problems knocking that one down. And that's 17 points for Bradley Beal.
And you can see where they're attacking here in the fourth, strictly from the perimeter.
Well, they've got the green light.
I forgot how this game worked, man. My bad.
I'll tell you, they put it to good use here.
Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
Porter kicks to Gortat.
I also have a nasty headache, so I'm so distracted by that.
1:52 left in the fourth. Gortat dishes to Beal. And again, Washington with
Yeah,
the
what am I supposed to do about that?
Bradley Beal is rolling.
Beal with the steal. Morris passes to Beal. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The drive by LeBron. Porter with the steal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Washington.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around
Wanna play one more?
performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into
Too
the
late.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water.
No, it's okay. Thanks for giving me the game, though.
Was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bradley Beal.
Boy, what a security blanket this guy
I still
has
have
been on
fun.
the
Like, I don't care that you blew me out. I'm just glad to get one.
For any cold spells. And anytime the offense started to get stagnant, they could get him the basketball, and he'd get them in the right position.
A score. I can't let you fucking do all that.
Little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly.
I'm not letting that happen.
One of the best.
I guess I'm letting that happen.
His effectiveness to create space, and usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens.
And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals door as a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Gortat with the block.
That's shameful. That's how you get the 30 bomb.
Two-way player.
And so it's Washington
Jeez.
easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building.
I'm gonna
and
go. I'll talk
dominate
to you
the way
later.
they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.